Hi there, this is Bruno from Spainguru.es, your portal and community for Spanish immigration. And today we're gonna talk about getting Spanish residency via Pareja Estable instead of marriage. It is very common that a Spanish citizen has been living abroad with his or her partner for a long time. Perhaps they have not yet married or have done so, but have not registered the marriage or civil union in Spain, so they cannot apply for residency for the non-EU citizen. However, the immigration law does allow them to do so as long as they can prove the existence of the relationship. In this article and video, we will explain all you need to know about residence by Pareja Estable, including the main requirements and necessary documents to apply. How to get the residency via Pareja Estable no registrada or unregistered established couple. One of the ways that many foreigners use to get residence in Spain is the permit as a family member of a EU member. We are talking about the residence and work permit for 5 years that a citizen from outside the EU can obtain simply because he is a relative of a citizen of the European Union. However, there are different possible assumptions since this process is not valid for any family member. Uncles or grandchildren, for example, are not permitted cases. But one of the most common family relationships that can apply for this card are couples. That is, if you are married, you have become married, or have registered a pareja de hecho with a European citizen, you can get your residence permit. And that is the most important requirement, that the marriage or civil union is correctly registered. That is, you must effectively prove that this effective relationship is legally valid, and to do so, it must be registered in Spain. This is an inconvenience for many foreigners who either have not registered their union in any country or have done so outside of Spain. However, there is a third possible way. The Spanish aliens law also contemplates, through the 23rd additional provision of RD of a Royal Decree 557 of 2011, the possibility that an unregistered pareja estable can obtain residency in Spain, and it would do so through a residence for exceptional circumstances. What is the pareja estable no registrada, unregistered established couple? The unregistered pareja estable is the type of union, similar to marriage or pareja de hecho, in which there is no document, registration, or legal proof that proves there is indeed a relationship. The union has not been officially registered, but there is evidence that allows to prove the existence of it. That is, although there is no official record that supports it, these are cases in which the two people really have a solid and lasting relationship, sharing the vital projects together. This type of relationship or couple has important advantages. The most important advantage is that you can benefit from the communitary regime in an exceptional way, being able to obtain residence in Spain as a family member of a citizen of the European Union, who can apply for this residence due to exceptional circumstances. There are many foreign citizens who really have a relationship with a European citizen who would like to apply for a visa as a family member to start living in Spain, but they cannot. We're talking about the following cases. Couples who have married abroad but for certain reasons have not been able to register the union in Spain. Remember that it is important that the marriage or concubinage is registered in the Spanish registry to be able to apply for residence. Second, couples who have formalized their marriage but registration is long delayed and they need to apply for residency as soon as possible. And third, finally, couples who have not registered or formalized their affective relationship in any way, but who are a couple and can prove it. For all these cases, the Spanish aliens law allows them to obtain the residence permit anyway, granting a permit for exceptional circumstances for being able, stable partner of the citizen of the European Union, process also known as residence by unregistered pareja de hecho. Unlike the residence permit obtained under the General Community Scheme or Régimen Comunitario, in this case we're talking about a temporary residence of 1 year, which is renewable instead of 5. It also allows you to work in the country. How to prove that relationship does indeed exist? One of the most important requirements in this process is to prove that the foreign citizen is really a partner of the Spanish or European citizen. There are different ways to do it, and although below we give you a series of tips or guides that you can use, in the end it is something totally subjective. In fact, the official in charge of evaluating your situation and issuing his verdict has discretion to determine if the evidence you provide is sufficient or not. So, we recommend that the more you can contribute, the better. However, below we leave you a list with the tests that will most useful to demonstrate the stable relationship. First, the relationship must be at least 1 year old. 2. You have been living together for many years and are able to prove it with a certificate of coexistence. 3. Provide any type of document in which the couple's link is demonstrated. For example, a joint will, being beneficiaries of the same life insurance, common empadronamiento registration, and so on. 4. Share bank accounts. 5. The fact of having children in common. 6. Statements from some family or close witnesses who testify before a notary that it is really an established couple and can testify from when the relationship exists. And last, other tests such as photographs on social networks together, lodgings in other countries if you have traveled, hotel reservations, communication through emails or WhatsApp, etc., etc. As you can see, there is no proof that is definitive. Each case is particular, and you must see how to prove it in your case, according to the evidence that you can provide. Requirements and legal process. Keep in mind that in the case of requiring a Schengen visa to enter Spain, the procedure must be initiated at the Spanish consulate located in the country of origin. If you do not need this visa, you can do it directly in Spain. The documents and requirements that you must provide are the following: passport of foreign citizen who wants to start living in Spain, certified photocopy of the DNI or passport of a Spanish citizen, statement by a European citizen that he or she wants to regroup and start living with a non-EU citizen in Spain, certificado de empadronamiento, birth certificate of a Spanish citizen, proof of sufficient economic means by the Spanish citizen, clean criminal record, document that explains the history of the couple with a brief summary of the evidence provided and specifying how the requirements of the Pareja Estable are met. Renewal. It will be essential that during the first year of residence of the non-EU citizens, both members formalize the relationship, either by celebrating marriage or by registering the pareja de hecho, or de facto couple, officially. Otherwise, the foreigner will not be able to renew his or her residence permit. Please keep in mind that all the information provided in this video and article are based on personal experience and should not be considered legal or tax advice. If you need to contact immigration or tax experts, among other subjects or services, you can go to spainguru.es, and there you will find all the links to the resources you are searching for. Spainguru also has several Facebook groups and has a very large group called Spain Immigration and Residency Questions, spainguru.es, with nearly 16,000 members that you can join today to ask any questions related to Spanish immigration, and also you can do it anonymously in case you don't want your name to be shown. You can also join other groups like Non-Lucrative Visa Group, Digital Nomad Visa groups, and last but not least, you can also join our weekly newsletter where we feature the top discussions in our communities and also any news related to Spanish immigration. That's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, help us with a like, help us subscribing to the channel and pressing the bell button. This is Bruno from Spainguru.es. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.